Hello everyone, I'll be using Andrew Loomis's method to draw my head straight on. He states that the average proportion of an adult male head measures 3 units wide from ear to ear and 3.5 units tall from chin to top of head. So let's get started. I've pre-drawn a grid that's laid out to his measurements of 3 units wide by 3.5 units tall, and to establish the width of my head, I'll have to come in a 1/4 unit in from the left and a 1/4 unit in from the right. So that's the width of my head, upper part of my head. Now I'm going to roughly draw in the upper part. And from this point, the head tapers down towards the chin. Now that I've established the basic shape of my head, I could locate the vertical positioning of each of the features. The brow and the nose and the chin correspond to the thirds of the grid. So that line there represents the brow. The line below represents the nose. And the line below that, or the bottom of the grid, represents the chin. Now for the eyes is exactly halfway down of this vertical side. So halfway down is about there. To make sure if it's half. Yep, that's half. I'll draw a line across. That's where my eye line is. And to establish the width of these features, I'm going to have to subdivide each grid into quarters. I've done that to this column and this column. Now I just have to do it to the middle column. I'm going to half that, half the half, half the half, and that's going to give me quarters. And the eyes and nose, according to Loomis's method, they measure 2/4 or 1/2 units. So let's start with the width of the nose, right down the center. It's these 2/4. I'm going to bring that line down, that line down, and that basically gives me my nose width. The eyes obviously are located on either side of the nose, and they too measure 2/4 units or 1/2 unit. So the right eye, the inner part of the right eye starts where the right nostril stops, and the outer part of the eye is right there. Likewise, on the left eye, the inner left eye starts where the left nostril stops, so it's right there, and the outer part of the left eye stops 2/4 units or 1/2 over, right there. The brow width is basically the width of the eye, so I'll lightly pencil that in. Again, this is an average layout, and it seems my brow stands a bit higher than the brow line that I've established earlier, so I'll just pencil it in a bit higher. Likewise on the other side. Now for the nose, or rather, sorry, the mouth. The mouth is located in the bottom third of the grid. The bottom of the mouth could be established by having that bottom grid. That's the halfway point. Draw a line across. That's going to be the bottom of my mouth. And I'm going to subdivide the same grid, the same box, into thirds. Right about there, there. The top third will give me my opening, mouth opening. So it's right about there. And Loomis basically states that the width of the mouth falls between the center of the two eyes. So if I follow Loomis, that's the width of my mouth. However, looking in the mirror, I could see that my mouth isn't that wide, and I'm just going to bring it in to about a third of the eye, right there and right there. That appears to be a bit more true to life. So I'll roughly draw it in. Now for the ears, the top of the ear goes to the brow line. The bottom of the ear goes to the bottom of the nose. Likewise on the other side. So I've established all the main features of the face. Now I just have to draw the hairline. The hairline corresponds to the top half. So the vertical measurement is 3.5. I'm going to take the half portion, and that's basically my hairline. Fortunately, I don't have that much hair, so it's quite easy to draw in. So that's basically my face. I'm going to continue with this further. I'm going to add shading. I'm going to adjust some of the lines so it's a bit more accurate of a self-portrait, and that's going to happen in the next part.